Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. How you guys doing? I want to draw your attention to the middle of the screen here. You'll see the #1 player from last season was none other than Mohamed Light. That's right, Mo is back on the channel, widely considered to be top 3, top 2, top 1. Certainly last season, the #1 player. This is his third #1 finish, guys. He's getting up there with Pompeo, Anaban, Lucas. This is a really a big deal, and he did it with a deck that I absolutely love. I had the replays that brought him to #1 in the world at the end of the season. I was talking to Mohamed actually a little bit earlier, couldn't come on voice for the video, but he was saying that people just don't even recognize, most people, how difficult it is one time, let alone 3 times, to finish #1. You have to have a little bit of luck in terms of matchups. You have to be able to find a match at the last second. You have to deal with snipers out there, but he got the job done again. He starts out with the Archer Queen here in the back, of course, watching from the vantage point of Hajime here, another incredibly good player. We have Archer Queen from Mohamed Light. This is the deck, by the way, guys. It's like the Hog Princess Rocket deck, only with Earthquake instead of Rocket and Archer Queen instead of Princess. Has the mini P.E.K.K.A in there as well. So here he goes with a Hog mini P.E.K.K.A, and the opponent, Hajime, scores that King Tower activation. We do have a mini P.E.K.K.A kind of unchecked here with the bats going against that Goblin Brawler, going to be enough to get him down into tower range. Man, it's always such a treat to see Mo play. This dude is just really good, and the best thing about him is he's good with a variety of different decks inside. Well, not just the meta, just anything. You just put a deck in this dude's hands, and he gets the job done. That's the motto. Gets the job done. Mohamed Light. Here goes Hajime playing the Archer Queen in back of his tower. Let's see what we do here. I really want you guys to pay attention here, especially as we get into the back half of this match, in the habits and decision-making here of Mohamed Light. So he goes with the mini P.E.K.K.A behind the Ice Golem there. Bats down as well. He pops the Queen ability, Hajime that is. We go in with the Hog Rider, and the mini P.E.K.K.A, the bats finish off the Archer Queen. Gets the Hog, obviously, to the King Tower, but the bats get some nice nibble damage, if you will, on that left-hand tower. So 23-71 and 26-28. Nice defense there, as you guys saw, against that graveyard on his side of the arena. Here we go, 10 seconds left remaining in single elixir time. Let's see what happens here. Neither players have really made that strong, aggressive push, doing a ton of damage to either of the other one's towers. We go with a High Archer Queen to respond to this knight here. High Archer Queen, always a pretty good play because Archer Queen is such a threat as well at the bridge, right? So here we go. It's going to be a Hog coming down, Earthquake coming down as well. We can start getting a little bit more aggressive. Archer Queen stays alive. So does the Log come down. Does he pop the ability? I think he had it up there, but wise decision probably not using it there. Bar Barrel 1 card away. Here comes the High Archer Queen from the opponent. He goes with a Knight behind the Archer Queen. Here comes the Hog Rider and the mini P.E.K.K.A right into that push. Log takes care of the Archer Queen before she can use her Royal Cloak ability, and the Hog gets to the tower. Another Archer Queen right here at the bridge. You can be aggressive with your Archer Queen because she's so freaking good. Here we go. Earthquake comes down. We pop the ability. She's going to finish off the Knight and do a bunch of damage to the baby D. That's insane damage. Here comes the Graveyard. We get the Hog Rider down. The Poison is down on our tower. Log comes down. No big deal on the defense, cycling to multiple Ice Golems, mini P.E.K.K.A, anything we need. Log to defend against that Graveyard. 1160 remaining on the tower. Here comes another Hog Rider. We go in with the bats as well. Finish off that Barbarian vis-a-vis the Bar Barrel. Here comes the Knight. Here comes the Brawler. No damage that time. Here we go, guys. Still not over yet. We go with the High Archer Queen trying to snipe away all those tanks there at the river for Hajime. Here we go. Poison comes down, taking the damage away off our tower, huh, guys? 1440. Here we go again. You'll see the High Archer Queen's NATO comes down. Queen stays alive momentarily, finished off by the tower there. Here we go with full health Knight coming down. We cycle the skeletons in back. We get back to bats really quickly, dispose of the Knight. Now the Queen's putting in work against the baby D as the opponent's Queen comes down. Here we go, guys. 5 seconds remaining before triple elixir time. This time, the super high cage comes down. Earthquake also came down, getting valuable tower damage here in triple elixir time. Here comes the graveyard. Here comes the Hog. Hog gets to the tower, does not get a hit though. NATO comes down on offense for Hajime. The cycle continues here. Poison comes down on our tower. Meanwhile, the Ice Golem eating up all those skeletons. The log comes down. Here comes the Hog Rider. Can't break through, but the log. Now we are in Earthquake range. Here comes the Earthquake. Woo! Mohamed Light putting on a show there. That is the intensity of the final, or the finale, I should say, of the season on Top Ladder. Man, oh man, oh man. Pandora, we just had him on the channel recently, guys. Pandora is a phenom as well. An incredibly good player, but this match, we get to watch things from the vantage point of Mohamed Light playing against E-Giant. Boy, do I hate E-Giant, man. I hate going against this card. I hate going against it. Here we go. So the opponent not making a move. Mo just kind of chilling here right now. He goes with the Ice Golem in back. So he had the Hog Rider in hand. Knows that he's playing against Tornado, though. Keep that in mind. Mohamed likely knows what his opponent is playing in all of these matches. Just valuable information, because you don't want to necessarily copy Top Ladder pros. Same thing goes when you're watching TV Royale. Don't necessarily read their first play as something that you should do, because the majority of the time, they know exactly what they're going against, right? So we go in with the Hog Rider. NATO does come down, scores that King Tower activation again early on here by Pandora. We go in with the Queen, we pop the ability, we take care of the Inferno Dragon, and then boom! Look at our hand right now. Just trying to cycle viciously to the Mini PEKKA. Finally we get to him. The little fella, Mini PEKKA, man, he's underrated right now. Especially against cards like E-Giant, right? You need a tank killer or a tank stopper, especially if you don't have a building. A card like Mini PEKKA can be extremely valuable. Heck, if you don't have a building in your deck and you're losing to Electro Giant, maybe sub in Mini PEKKA for one of those cards. Could serve you well. All right, so here we go. We have Hog Rider in hand. We also have the Ice Golem. Given the fact that there is an activated King Tower, we're usually going to be tanking with the Ice Golem in front of the Hog Rider. But again, we play that Ice Golem in the back here, going same lane as the Golden Knight by the opponent Inferno Dragon as well. We play those skeletons, trying to kind of clog up the lane, prevent the Golden Knight from getting to our tower into his charge. We play again that Archer Queen high, another high Archer Queen there, but immediately the Lightning comes down, disposing of her. Okay, so we have Hog Rider we're forced to use there. We really couldn't use anything else. And we go with the Ice Golem as well. So we take care of the Tombstone. Tombstone is so good right now, guys. A very, very good card. Another card where if you're using a different structure, maybe you're using Tesla not working for you, maybe the cage isn't working for you, whatever you had, Furnace, who knows, try subbing in the Tombstone. Very good now that it spawns 2 Larrys at a time. Here we go, guys. It's going to be the Queen going into the, oh my god, Golden Knight, Inferno Dragon. It's not looking good here. It's not looking good. I would lose the match right now, I feel like, but we keep cycling into the E-Giant. Here we go. Nice positioning there to kite everybody away with the magical 2 elixir card that we know as the Ice Golem. Ice Golem is so freaking good, man. Kiting like that for 2 elixir, so good. Disposes of the threat, right? Log comes down, making sure the Inferno Dragon flies in front. And here we go with skeletons as well, not allowing that that Golden Knight to get into a charge on our tower. So here we go, guys. Still kind of a stalemate here, damage-wise. But we're going to start getting a little bit more aggressive with those Earthquakes as we approach here. Sudden Death. We're crossing over into Sudden Death right now. So we have that Queen, Royal Cloak activated. She goes right into her brother-ish, kind of, maybe. Golden Knight? No, no relation. Here we go with the Ice Golem. Hog Rider comes down as well. Hog Rider comes down, so does the Tombstone, and that's immediately going to go ahead and get an Earthquake down, and we don't, just narrowly avoid scoring 1 Hog Rider hit on that left-hand tower. Here comes another E-Giant. Man, we immediately use the ability. Why did we use the ability there, knowing that he had Lightning in hand? Because we knew that he just spent 8 elixir at the river there. Even in double elixir time, you can use your Queen, obviously, against this deck if you know they don't have enough elixir for the Lightning. So he did use that Queen, immediately popped her ability, and again, another high Queen comes down. Lightning's going to come down this time immediately, unable to get that Hog Rider to the tower. But again, we have bats in hand. We have plenty of responses here to the Inferno Dragon. This deck has a quick cycle, So that means the skill cap can be a little bit high as well. What does that mean for you guys? It means that you're always going to have to identify what your best counter is to any matchup and always be prepared to have to cycle back to that card to outcycle your opponent, right? You don't want to be caught without your mini P.E.K.K.A, for example, against a Electro Giant in hand. So lightning comes down that time, but we have mini P.E.K.K.A at the ready. We have another mini P.E.K.K.A in support there at the bridge, and that other mini P.E.K.K.A runs into the Golden Knight. Very well played here. All right, so we go with the Hog Rider immediately down the lane. He's going to go with a NATO, try to get that Hog skirt by the tower, but we got the tower down to 1587, so we still have a massive damage lead here with 23 seconds remaining. Another match is going to go all the way, going the distance, all 5 minutes. Pandora at this point, frustrated, he decides to go E-Giant the opposite lane this time. We go in with the Hog Rider. He NATOs the mini P.E.K.K.A away. We log it back into the mini P.E.K.K.A. Excuse me, he NATOs the E-Giant, mini P.E.K.K.A, whatever the heck we're talking about here. 3 seconds remaining. That's going to be GG's. We win off of damage on the tiebreaker. Man, Mohamed, you are a beast, sir. By the way, Mohamed Light, guys, he's going to be the next big YouTube star. I'm talking B-Rad type size on this dude, right? He has a YouTube channel. He has a Twitch stream. He's already averaging like 2,000 viewers on Twitch playing these decks. Also, the YouTube channel, he just uploaded his own video kind of walking through these matchups that led him to #1 in the world. So definitely check that out here, guys. In the meanwhile, I want to show you one more match here against Sandbox. One more match. Let's do this time again. Watching from Sandbox's point of view, the opponent, he's playing this deck that we shared, what, 15 times last month? It feels like that. We really shared it 2 or 3 times, but this deck was considered by many to be the strongest deck overall inside the meta, so we have to watch a replay against it. So here we go. It's going to be a Bandit going into the Ice Golem. Again, the Ice Golem is just one of the best cards in the game. Defense, offense, you name it. So here we go. It's going to be Ice Golem. That Ram Rider's not going to be enough to prevent that Hog Rider from getting to the tower for at least one. Did he get a hit before he died to the Mega Knight? I think so. We have the Queen in hand. We have guards this version instead of, so it's a different version of the deck here. We have Ice Spirit in guards. Okay, cool. We'll have both of the decks linked for you guys in the show notes below, as always, in the description of this video. Here we go. It's going to be a Bar Barrel. That's not going to be enough. So he goes with the E-Spirit. We don't get a hit, but we did get a little bit of chip damage to that log. Nice discipline there by Mohamed Light, not always popping the ability. I'm not sure if he even had it up there. I didn't notice if he used it on defense. So guys, here we go. It's going to be a Royal Ghost in the back by Sandbox, another incredible player, as are all of these players here, especially towards the end of season, right? We have a Queen in the back. We have the Hog Rider opposite lane. Guards coming down as well for Mohamed Light. A Bar Barrel, a Bandit comes down. We do get a hit or two. What was that? 2 Hog Swings? 1 Hog Swing? Either way, some damage. And the mini P.E.K.K.A gets to the tower. Mini P.E.K.K.A with another hit on the tower. Dude, mini P.E.K.K.A can do some serious damage onto the towers. That was great dual lane pressure there by Mohamed Light. A couple hits from the Queen onto the left-hand tower, but still we have the nice damage advantage all behind the little mini sword of the mini P.E.K.K.A, the little fella. Here we go, 8 seconds left here in regulation. I was just about to give some confetti. It's not live, Ash. It's a replay, bro. All right, here we go. It's going to be a Ram Rider coming down on the Hog Rider along with the Royal Ghost. A log and guards are going to dispose of the Ram Rider, also putting a little bit of work here against the Royal Ghost. After those guards got the DPS buff, you'll see a lot of pros kind of using them, rotating them in and out of their decks as well, as we see today. So here comes the Queen in the back, Mega Knight in the right. Earthquake comes down. Nice Earthquake value, right? Log comes down. Spell Cycle Zone. And again, we played the Ice Spirit in the back. We played the guards protecting our Queen. Queen just absolutely decimating everybody on the defense. You see Queen for Mohamed Light in her perch. Man, Earthquake comes down, took care of the Queen, and good luck comes down, good game comes down. Ever the good sport is Mohamed Light, and he gets the job done yet again, guys. I hope you enjoyed this footage from the #1 player using the #1 deck of last season. I absolutely love this deck. Go ahead and give Mo some love. Follow him on Twitter. Check out his player stats and profile. Thanks to statsroyale.com. And, of course, subscribe to his YouTube channel and follow his Twitch channel, guys. Support my guests. It helps support me here as well. Appreciate you guys. And, as always, take care, guys.